Welcome to the Military Exchange Talk Show, and I'm your host, Corporal Tim Thornton, and I'm here today with the VA representatives for the upcoming job fair. And if you gentlemen could introduce yourselves, starting from left to right.
Hi, my name is David Andrews. I'm a Vital Peer Specialist, which stands for Veterans Integration to Academic Leadership. I am a U.S. Navy veteran of 8.5 years. I work with veterans that attend college. I help them readjust back into their academic careers. I also advocate on their behalf if they have any problems between themselves and the Navy, themselves in the college, or themselves in getting their benefits. So it's truly my passion to help my fellow veterans achieve their goals.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Hi, my name is Joe Navarra, and I work in the Vocational Rehabilitation Department at the Canandaigua VA. Essentially what vocational rehabilitation does is we help veterans in all aspects of job and career services. We go from resume writing, interview skills, job retention, job exploration, search strategies. We do assessments, things to try to find their skill set and their interests and try to match them up with competitive employment. And we also can try to help register them with certain educational benefits as well.
Now, gentlemen, we got a job fair coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about the job fair? And I'm particularly interested in, do you know what other employment agencies or employment people looking to hire are going to be there?
We have a little bit of a blend or a mix from businesses and companies that will be attending the job fair, along with agencies that will be able to provide educational benefits and volunteer services as well. So it's kind of a job and education and a benefits fair, and that's where we have folks at the VA that focus on those different areas to try to get people and businesses and agencies to come at the job fair. Right now we usually have a little bit of a mix. About half of the representatives will be local businesses from here in the Canandaigua and Rochester area, and some folks a little bit further out in the Finger Lakes area as well, in terms of businesses and agencies that are looking to hire. Some of your larger corporations to some of the smaller stores also will be attending from the business or company perspective.
We also will be having colleges there to help veterans enroll into their college. So I mean, so far we got like 6 colleges that are going to be attending, which include the FLCC, MCC, and I believe some of the other 4-year colleges will be attending.
That's good. So you got your colleges, you got your small businesses and bigger businesses. Now, what about the veteran that shows up and he needs that retraining? He needs that vocational adjustment. What do we have for him?
Where it would start is we would like to see if the veteran is first and foremost enrolled at the Canandaigua VA. So we'll have enrollment services there for the veteran, and if they are enrolled in the VA, the department that I work in, the vocational rehabilitation, is able to help the veteran in that area. Basically, what will happen is we'll have them make an appointment, and then we'll talk and we'll do a simple assessment, a conversation like this, just to see where they want to go and how we can help them get there.
If they're not eligible for VA health care, we will give them a warm handoff to the county agencies. I do believe that Ontario County will be there representing, so we also have representatives from the county agencies to help them with their employment needs.
That's right. I also read that you can go to the job fair and there's going to be someone there to help you if health-wise, to make a claim.
Yes, we're going to have a person from our Rochester, the VBA, will be there to help that person start the claim process.
Now, is this the kind of claim process to get job training, or to get benefits, say you were injured while you were in the service?
Both. She can also help you file for your post 9/11 GI Bill, to helping you start a comp and pen claim.
And of course you'll have the Ontario VA guys there, so they'll be able to do the same thing.
I do believe we have invited them.
Good. Now, say vocational wise, a guy like me was a grunt. That's all I know. I come home, I've been home, let's do the whole thing. I've been home 25 years, and the job market's changing. Can I go to you for help? Let's say I want to learn a skill, then go out and try to find a job. Would you have anything for me?
We would. Basically, the conversation that we would start to have is just what do you want to do, and if what you want to do is achievable or attainable to you, based on an interest or desire to return back to school. That's when we could apply for, we call it Chapter 31, voc rehab benefits. In addition to the GI Bill, there are two different areas where a veteran can apply to gain monies to return towards school. Not just necessarily traditionally the college route or educational academic route, but also certificate programs and different trainings. If they had an interest in a CDL licensure, or maybe an electrical program or plumbing program, or from accounting, anything they have an interest in, we could try to help them go that route. And we would teach them how to explore the job market. If they don't have the computer skills, they can sit down with myself and our partners at the Ontario County to learn the basic computer skills necessary to do a job search, from resume writing as well, which is an important factor as well. And then we'll try to teach them how to navigate the systems and give them the tools, so then when they do find something and we're finished working with them, let's say, they can then down the road in the future say, hey, I know how to go online and apply for this, and here's my resume and how to send it off and all that. And additionally too, we try to go through the whole process, interviewing skills, in terms of we can do mock interviews with them and an assortment of other things, but also how to keep the job. What you need to do is, once you get the job, how to keep it, the skills necessary, and we do offer the follow-up for that too as well. We like to see them 1, 2, 3 months after, at least 3 or 4 times as best we can after we find them employment, just to say how's it going. So,
can you help with transportation?
With transportation, that is a difficult one. If the VA can help provide transportation in terms of to get them to and from medically related appointments, we kind of navigate the system that we work in here in Canandaigua or the area. And what I mean by that is I've been able to try to help a veteran in terms of talking with the folks that run the bus system and things of that nature to say, hey, can you drop them off at an earlier time or a later time because they are in this program or trying to get employed or whatnot, if they need that type of transportation. Most of the folks there have been very helpful with us to alter their routes, let's say, with that.
So here's my own personal part. Every veteran really has a great shot at being an entrepreneur. Is there any program out there devised yet to help a guy come home and teach him the skills, or he already has the skills, but the aspects of insurance and unemployment and Social Security and human resources and all that nightmare that I had to learn the hard way to start a business, advertising, paying your rent, running your bills, your electricity, but mostly the stuff that you get in trouble for, like employees and insurance and Social Security and all that stuff. Anything like that set for entrepreneurs?
Actually, when they come back, they're entitled to services through the Veterans Benefit Administration, which they do have a small business portion where they can go and help them set up a small business. So that would be something on the VBA side, even though we're on the VHA side. Because there are 3 different sides to the VA: the cemetery, the VBA, and the VHA, Veterans Hospital. So everybody thinks we're all one entity, but we're not. So that would be on the benefit side.
What's the VBA then?
Veterans Benefit Administration.
So benefits, hospital,
and cemetery.
Cemetery.
Yes.
We want to keep that last.
Right. That's the very last one they want to see.
Good.
I'd like to add to that. We also can make referrals to the small business associations in their counties where they do live, and additionally, there are programs at a state level that we can try to maneuver through the websites and register them as well for veterans that want to try to return to try and start their own business.
I think it's a good thing, and it's good that you're already thinking that way and we're going that way, because a lot of vets do wind up, becoming their own businessmen. A lot of vets become salesmen because that's a very easy transition for us. But I'd like to see us not have only those 2 choices.
Right.
Salesman's great, commission's great. We all know that if it's going well. And you have a lot of veterans I know are out there selling cars and everything else. But it would be nice to see them placed in the industry, their own business or academia, things that would be bring that veteran higher up in his community.
Right.
And if I could add to that, one of the things that I've learned on this job, I'm about 9 months new, and one of the things that has helped me is collaboration with all of our partners in the Rochester, Monroe County, and Canandaigua and Ontario County area. All the partners, from businesses to nonprofit agencies, educators. And where I go with that is I've been learning a little bit to be able to help identify them, transfer their skills from the military as well. And in my own previous career and job skill sets, I've had some experience in that as well. So a lot of vets will come in and they'll say, hey, I just did X, Y, and Z. This is all I can do. We can pick apart individually what they have done, and they're surprised with what they can put on their resumes. You know, it's amazing. One veteran we just had a couple weeks ago said, oh, I was a load master, so all I can do is just unload and load stuff. And we ended up having a conversation about logistics. It's not about just unloading pallets and working in manufacturing. You have to know how much weight to put on the plane or the ship, where to place it on the plane or the ship, just like a truck, you know, the axle, where to load up. There's so much more. And leadership skills is generally a given also. So he was very, very surprised and said, you know, hey, you know what? I think I could do more than just apply at manufacturing places and load and unload.
You know, that sounds like the old Marine Corps Air Assault Army thing. Now, as a Marine, right, you go to school in the Army for air assault, and I think I was a grunt. I jumped out of, you don't really jump out of helicopters, but you land low to the ground and you get off of them real quick. And there's one rule: don't go left. That's where the rotor is. So you don't go left. You always go to the right. Or maybe that's the other way. It's been a long time. I can't remember which way it is. But there's this one way to go, and that's it. I think you go left. So I always wondered how the Army comes up with this badge for air assault, and they go to this school, and then when I open the store down here, a lot of the local guys go to air assault school. And I heard you can get kicked out, you can fail. I'm going, what's the fail, right? Jump out, don't go that way, right? Duck your head if the rotors are bouncing. Never jump up or lift your head up too high. So anyways, turns out, Loadmaster, they have to know everything about loading, they have to know about the weight, they have to know about weight management, plus the transportation of goods, the arrival of goods, how they get them there. It's quite an intense school. It's actually very mathematically deep, and like you said, logistics and management, and then you get to come out of the door like a grunt in the Marine Corps. Mm-hmm. So much more to those schools that you can put on your resume. Mm-hmm. And like you said, if a good guy who knows resumes can help pick out the qualities that you have, all the better.
And actually, I was just on ebenefits.gov today, and I noticed that you can put in your rank and your MOS, or what you did in the military, and it'll actually spit out all the things you might have done to make it easier to do on a resume. So that's on ebenefits.gov, one of the websites they can also go to check on the status of their pending claims if they have a comp and pen claim.
How often do you have to paint in the Navy?
I had never painted. 8.5 years, never went to sea.
No.
I was smart enough to choose my aircraft too big.
You just broke two rules that I always thought about the Navy. Everybody gets stuck going out to sea eventually,
Nope.
and everybody gets stuck painting gray.
Never did.
Well, there you go. There's another misnomer. Thanks, gentlemen.
No, thank you.
Appreciate you being on the show.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it very much.
Now tell us when the job fair is, the date and the time, and maybe a website.
The job fair is here at the Canandaigua Medical VA, 400 Fort Hill Avenue. It's Thursday, September 17th, starting at 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. And it's in Building 5 in the auditorium. Unfortunately, we don't have a website that you can go to. You can check out the Canandaigua VA.gov website for all the services that we provide as well.
Also, I do believe it's going to be posted on our Facebook page.
Yes.
So you can also go to the VA Canandaigua Facebook.
And we got some flyers here at Iron Mike's. Come on down and pick up a flyer, and it'll help you remember to go.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for letting us speak here today.
Thanks,
Give us the time.
Old Glory, Stars and Stripes, red, white, and blue, the A flag, the American flag, the flag that is flown above every rooftop to Guidon, battleships, camps, forts, and FOBs. The American flag bears the crimson color of blood that has kept our flag as pure as the white bars that flank the blue field of honor. The Military Exchange is proud to present Valley Forge American-made flags. 100% American-made, real issue. We sell flags by the military branch, unit, or division. Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, National Guard, Marine Corps. We sell flag poles, mounts, and display cases. Show your pride. Display your branch proudly with a flag from Valley Forge. The Gadsden, Don't Tread on Me flag and decals. Perfect for the conservative New Yorker. Join the military culture that is the Military Exchange. Located in Canandaigua, New York. Check out our weekly video broadcast of our radio show at ironmikesmx.com.